Look at me. Look at this. Well, as you can see, I can walk again. I'm not going to run any marathons. I had an MRI last week, and I'm going to find out on Wednesday what is the story. So I still don't know, but luckily I was able to walk. And after what happened to David in 2019, um, we decided last year that we did not want to be home for Thanksgiving, and we rented a house in Tennessee. And we did that again this past year. I'm going to make a separate video on that. But um, we had met Fred from Got It Made, Redneck DIY. A couple of years ago, Wendy and I had gone to the grand opening of the makerspace that he had been working on, and met him then, and we became friends. And last year, when we rented this house, he stopped by, and we ended up going out. Um, and again, this year, we met up. I knew that he had made the new, had bought his new, it was an old church, Souls to Sawdust is what he calls it. And I wanted to go out and see it because I knew it was just about done. I'm sure most of you uh, watch his videos as well, and I'm going to put a link to it. So hopefully, if you don't, you'll go and watch him. He's a great artist and a great person. So we all went out. My daughter, son-in-law, grandson, Wendy. We went out, and I wanted to give you this little inside scoop, little inside tour, probably some stuff that nobody's seen yet. And so here you go.
This was just the lobby, and there was a wall here, and there was a classroom, so just to be able to have a little bit of space for retail. And I'm not real interested in having a big retail store, but to have some retail presence to kind of satisfy the zoning here.
Are they sticklers on that?
The city's been really good to me. They've been really good to me, and they haven't, messed with me at all. They've kind of given me a lot of attitude. So I took that wall out and just turned that into a little bit of space. These are slabs from Nathan out of the Woods Forestry. So he is selling his slabs here now. So I kind of have a little bit of exclusive on that.
Yeah, at the makerspace opening. Yeah, those are nice. I see you didn't make your shelving units yet that you wanted for.
No, so part of the challenge has been, well, I mean, I've had my final inspection, so all that's behind me, but I've got to, I don't know how to make a retail store.
Yeah.
So I've got to build this up for fixtures and stuff like that, and I didn't have my equipment up here until the last week or two, and last night I got my last piece of machinery hooked up so I can turn things on now, and so I can start kind of working on that and figuring out how to build this out. I've got a number of people that I've met through the summer that are interested in selling their stuff, because I don't want to be the chief doodad maker.
Yeah.
I want other people to sell their stuff in here. And like this flag was made by another local guy.
Shotgun. Yeah.
It's really cool. Yeah.
What we did at the nursery for that, I built a building over at the nursery where Dylan was going, and used black pipe for the shelving things, and big reels of wire reels to use for putting the doodads on. So yeah, it smells nice in here too.
Yeah. I spent a little more money on things like this, but I wanted to make it look nice and have a little bit of an impact when somebody comes in.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression.
I know,
so
that costs more expense and more time, but I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, very nice.
I like the fixture.
Definitely much better than from the first video I saw of it, that's for sure.
And then, up high I can hang my signs and different things like that, and then I guess I'll build shelves and things like that. I need somebody who knows how to has a vision to turn this into a store, because I don't have that. But
yeah, you got plenty to work with, that's for sure.
Yeah. So this will be the little small place. You saw out in the parking lot, that's a big parking lot, and there's lots of room out back that I wanna have like an artisan market next year when, you know, it warms back up, and have vendors here and charge them a little bit of money to set up a tent, and have this as a place where people are going, and activity, and things like that.
Kevin brought his drone. He's going to send it
Oh,
up
that'd be awesome.
and give you. I'll get it to you. We'll
That's
give you the
cool.
drone
Yeah,
footage
yeah,
of that.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. But, so this is what this part is, and then, you know, back through here, this was more of the offices and stuff like that. And I think
Did they have a kitchen in here too, if I
yeah, it's
remember?
in the back. I think this was a nursery, and this is where I've been kind of bringing doodads and knickknacks and stuff up here that will go up in the.
Oh, there's the sign. I remember that video on making that sign.
Yeah, yeah. So there's my cigar box guitar.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it came out good.
And I have another local artisan that makes dulcimers, and he's got one up here. This is, so I actually have a little space for an office, you know, so it's a little messy, but got this space here.
Well, when the big wigs from Hard Rock come, you got a place
Yeah.
to.
That's his dulcimer. It's really nice.
Oh, yeah.
It's really beautiful. Yeah, it's pretty. So that'll be out there for sale.
Yeah, you didn't have to do much in here.
I didn't fool with it that back here, you know. One day I might
Yeah, you can always.
do something to make
Yeah.
it cool and customize it. But for now, just
Does that work?
Yeah.
So you use that for your videos?
yeah, for voiceovers and stuff. So, and I got his and her place. Yeah.
Did you get all your got all your tools in and everything?
They're all here. Yeah. They're all here.
Yeah, these lights are nice too.
Yeah, those are nice lights.
Yeah, they did do a good layout of it. That's for sure. There's no dark spots in here.
I had a lot of help from a lot of people, both financially and sweat equity, and I want to make that into a sign that I'll always keep here, so I'll never forget the people who have supported me and helped me get here. Yeah, got all the stuff here now. It all works. I don't have the welders hooked up yet or the plasma cutter, but I'll get that going soon enough. I don't need it right now. Where I'm at now is I'll have to figure out how I've never had this much space, so I don't know how to get organized. I don't know how things should be laid out, and I don't know really how to be organized. But
Well, you'll figure it out after you start doing something and say this would work better
yeah,
over here.
right. So I guess one of the first orders I got to do something with my lumber, so I'll do something in this area with the lumber, and then over time I can build like a permanent chop saw station and different things like that.
And
I had hoped that I could have enough left from the renovation to buy a couple pieces of equipment. I wanted a new jointer and upgrade the dust collection. I kind of ran out of money.
Yeah.
I spent it all, but I am going to try to get another jointer, and I'll just make do with the dust collector I've always had for a while.
Yeah, down the road you can just pipe everything and have it.
Yeah, so that's not a big hurry. That's what I think about 2020 right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw that when we came in. I was gonna say I hope you're gonna take that down after. I know that's because that's when you did this, but you might want to take that down afterwards.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
And make sure on your lumber stacks over here, put some keepers off the wall, because
Yeah.
not that I would know, and of course I've never done it, but I've seen. Yeah, no, I've had my lumber fall over, and then you know what happens? It all falls over
Yeah.
when one falls.
Like dominoes. So I'm done with the scaffolding. I'll take it apart and put it away. And then this area back here, once I kind of get the plasma cutter back in good order, it'll be in this area, get some welding area stuff here too.
Did you ever get it wired yesterday or the other day when you were gonna?
What's that?
You said you had to run the wires for the welders and stuff. Did you?
I got everything wired except the welders, and I finished that up last night. Yeah. And
Oh, this is the kitchen.
yeah, it's full of stuff that I've
Kitchen
moved up
slash
here.
tool room.
Yeah, it's just been stuff I've moved up here. I haven't really cleaned it up.
That's a 3-bay sink. That's good.
Yeah, it's nice. And then In the back, I'll get this dumpster moved out, this construction dumpster, and then I've got a lot of space back here to do things with. And the property actually goes up on top of the hill up there, so there's an acre here, and there's a lot of room right there for artisan vendors,
Yeah.
vendor market, and all that stuff.
Quite a few tents set up out there for.
Yeah, I could get a lot out there.
Yeah.
And I think if I could get, I don't know, 30 consistent vendors every weekend and charge them $20, which is cheap, I think I could do okay
Yeah.
that way.
And that'll bring in people for
Extra money.
Yeah.
Passive income.
yeah, and give them a chance to get
Yeah.
working on it. That's pretty good.
And back here too.
Yeah.
And I got a great neighborhood watch. If I wasn't here and y'all pulled in the parking lot, he would call
Call
me
you.
or text me and tell me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, so really good setup there.
Well, I figured you'd be here, so that's why I didn't call you. We went to the flea market, but
Oh yeah.
we weren't there too long.
Yeah, I've been here a little while. Today. I think Thursday was the first day I hadn't been here since.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I had a good time getting back there again, and my son-in-law Kevin is going to do this drone video here. I'll put it to music, and hope you gives you a little insight into what's around it. And like I said, I hope you enjoyed it, and belated happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I'm sorry I didn't get one up beforehand, but I was unable to. But again, I hope everybody had a good, safe Thanksgiving. And like I said, I'll make just a video on what our Thanksgiving was with the family in case anyone wants to see it. And again, thanks for watching.